Another one for the day one update. So I just finished streaming day one, about 9.5 hours or so. We definitely is taking a lot longer than I was expecting to. I've only made it to Act 7. This is also because I'm doing all the lead mechanics. Definitely slows you down a lot. And with the nerfs, this lead, the less damage is a lot slower than normal. So I decided to go with totems, like I said in the last video. I tried doing the how's this skill called again? Forbidden Right, and holy shit, your totems die in one shot. It's so bad. So I pretty much had to switch over. Kept doing the Holy Flame Totem. I've been using Holy Flame Totem since Act 1. And it does work. It's super slow on damage, but it gets the job done. So what I'm probably gonna do is the way I can sort of see Forbidden Right working is this skill is not gonna work without the large cluster and the two medium clusters. I can already see because you need the chaos res on the totems, and each base alone for those medium cluster jewels are going for about 30 to 50 chaos each already. And the large cluster jewel is about 10 chaos not rolled. So it's stupid expensive to play that build. So what I end up doing is I decided not to go that route. And I'm going with my old freezing pulse totem setup. Since you get one, I just bought the second one for 1C. I got the soul mantle for 10 chaos. And I'm just trying to sell bubblegum currency right now to get enough currency to get the 2 rings so I can switch over to soul mantle. That's why I just put 20C, so I got tired of people spamming me. So I can buy 1 ring right now, but the rings are really expensive. They're about 4 chaos each because a lot of people are playing this build this league. It probably wouldn't mean this build is the best idea to play, but we're gonna try it out. So I got enough to buy 1 ring. I'm trying to get them for under 4, which probably by tomorrow they will be cheaper. That's usually how it goes on league starts. But once we get the second ring, I have most of the skill tree already. Like I have this already set up to go. I'm going for this point next. And then next 2 skill points, I'll just get the second blanket snow area. So I have everything ready to go. But it's a pretty much normal tree. Like I can always respec the crit stuff off if I need to get early, but I don't see it happening. But pretty much it's your normal tree, you know. First lab was done. Second lab, want to go for third here and fourth down here. First pretty much the build leveling. It's how every totem build. It sucks until you get Ancestral Bond. Then the build feels better. And when you get the Pursuit of Faith, the build feels even much better and smoother. But it's pretty much what I leveled first. I actually went up this way first. And then did my normal copying all this normally. But then when I got to like the point, I went through here, Ancestral Bond, the mana, life, crit. You can skip this. I probably would, be honest with you. Going this way, the life nodes, the crit nodes, life. Now I was getting this one, but then I stopped. So pretty much, like I can always respec these points off real quick, but there's no need to. I'm not in a rush. I was first following actually the Forbidden Right skill tree. The one I had in my last video, I ended up scrapping the whole thing and I found a better one, which is more accurate to follow. So that was actually the one I was following, but both trees are the exact same layout. It was just pretty much after you get this going on here, getting this chunk, down here, getting over this. Like, it's the exact same skill tree on both of them. They both go the same route. It's just a couple of things change here and there. But overall, the skill trees are pretty identical. Just maybe a couple respec points, and you can play either build. So, we have the option for later. So, the build so far is really rough. I'm not going to lie. Damage sucks. Like, I definitely can feel the damage from... I played this build many times, and I can feel this is probably the roughest I've had it. And I'm dying a lot. So it's a lot harder to play this league. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing totems long term because how squishy this feels. But we're going to play to see. I want to get the Soul Mantle setup going. Get these in. Switch over to Freezing Pulse whenever I buy one. And then we'll see how it feels. If it's going to keep going or if we're going to dump the whole build and go play minions like everyone else does this league. just to push currency. The actual lead mechanic, I actually do think it's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So it's a lot quicker. I didn't realize this was, they're on the map, get into the area, place your things real quick, explode, pick up your loot, and go. So I do like the pace. And I did also do one of the books already. That's why I just spaced it out, because he summons the portals around him. The book is insane amount of drops you get for their currency. Just make sure I would go for this guy over anyone. He's by far, I believe, the best, the haggle guy. They're both not that, the other two are not the best, but he is amazing with what he gives you. I've already made probably like almost 10 chaos alone, just picking up all his items and flipping them into actual current bubblegum currency. And just re-rolling to see what he gives. Stack decks, a lot of fusings, chance orbs when you get to mapping. It's like a lot of good things in here, and re-rolling when needed. I like him the most. That's why I've been using all of his currency, the exchange guy, to always go for the black scythe every time. Because that's what I re-roll. I don't use these two that much. I don't think they're the best, as what I've seen so far. That's why I have a lot of them. You see her the most, though. The gambling girl, you see her a lot of times. You'll see her more than anyone. That's why you get, and also the book I did was hers too. I didn't know how it worked until I figured out. But each one is under a certain person, and that's just make sure you choose like that too. Like that's why I have 500, 600, almost 300, 13, and 10 of these. It's just mainly because of that. I haven't seen these yet though in the haggle guy, so I'm curious to see what kind of items those are going to be with these. But mainly it's these. This is the one I used the most so far I've seen. And these are also pretty rare, I would say. Not this one, but these ones, I'll say are really rare. And he's also the rare so far I've seen spawn. Maybe it changed the maps, but so far it's been pretty rare. Go away. Trying to think what else. But yeah, the lead mechanic is pretty self-explanatory. Put your things down. You can only go to a certain radius. I'll show. Well, let's do the first area. And also, my gear is complete garbage. It's just whatever I can find picking up. I haven't really bought any gear upgrades. I'm not going to until maps. But it's pretty much anything that makes my damage go up. And life, resistance, a 4-link. Like my 4-link is really a 3-link. It's increased effect, cast damage taken with a void spear, and this is just there because I know where else to put it. Blue, and it's like I'm just loving up gems, random gems right now. My actual 4-link is a holy flame totem, combustion, fire pen, and added fire. You can do fire pen. The other fire one that's next to, I forget what it is, but you can do pretty much anything. I don't even know if this is the correct 4-link. I just took whatever I could when I got the library and just went with it. Because my original, and you can see my increased damage, withers, void manipulation, forbidden rights in there, my crit strike supports in there. Like all my stuff I was using on the forbidden right, but when I tried it and I put him out in the totem, totem does one cast of it and the totem dies. And the damage it outputs is not there. So I'll show you a quick level. But yeah, the flame wall damage output when you activate the flame wall is absolutely gives you where the damage comes from. So let's see if I can find this. Not this way. Is it this way? I hate finding these things. We might just push the next area, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. Clear this out so we don't die. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like the farther you get in the game, the more of these you get, which is really nice. You start with 3. So pretty much the way I've sort of figured these out is that these little chests is random chests with random items. And the only ones I personally have seen, there's really not a single one here to show. Wow, there isn't. Okay. The only 3 I've seen is the white ones. There's the one with the yellow border, and there's the one with the orange border. I don't exactly know. I just know if you see yellow and orange, I always just go for those over anything else. And then maybe I'll pick up these eventually, but these are whatever pretty much. Like I go for more like, depending on who it is. Like if it's the other guy, I'll go for more anything that gives me more those currency drops. But and when you have to remember too, when you do these, wherever you put it from, you have to go off of that first one. So if I get all 3 of these, I have to make sure that it connects from that spot to wherever I put it next. Like, I don't know what the best setup is for these, to be honest. Like, let's see how the chain goes. You have to follow this, so I can't, like, go back to here and start this way. It shows you what a certain line is. You can't go past. If I move my Mercer, it won't do nothing. So here we go pick up maybe the... I guess maybe like... Then you just blow it up, and then you go. You can actually just grab the loot and run. Like I can just do this, skip all the monsters, and not care. It's just sometimes if you see the rare monsters, they will drop currency items. And the rare monsters, though, hit like a damn truck. Holy shit. Like, they're no joke amount of damage those things do. You definitely have to make sure you're very careful of them, because they will kill you. Especially if you get certain ones. There's some of them are a little bit weaker than the others, but some of them are stupid strong. And they all have ward too. You can see the little, like the bar around them. That's the warding going off. They see, like, it's really hard to see, but the brown bar. Then as soon as just loot, and you can actually talk to them, put your in here. But then yeah, do other things here. That's all it really is. It's super easy. And just reroll when you need to. And these reroll to whatever level you are also. That's why I don't reroll these often. Until you're on maps, I was saying. Like, if you're in high tier maps, that's the best time to use those. Oh, let's go to the next portal fast and we'll get out. Or we can maybe find the next one that has the yellow. Let's see. Like, Tujin's guy I like to do the most. He's the one I always will prioritize. Like, I always do them no matter what. Like, he does have them. Okay, cool. Let's do these then. So you see how you see now the red? I think these give you bigger chest rewards. Like, I personally don't know yet. Like, there's a lot of red ones in this. I haven't seen this many yet. But then you see, like, you know, small ones. And that's why you actually want to start reading these now. Like, additional currency. Items, currency again, armors, and always make sure you check everything. Like, I think these big totems, these are the bigger guys. I could be wrong on what I'm saying. A lot of this is speculation right now. No one truly knows. I wish I saved my map one I did, so I could show some cool things in there. And nice thing too, if you do die, you can just walk back in here. But one thing about this, do not TP back to town. You will automatically lose everything in this. It happened to me once, I didn't know. The minute you TP to town, it wipes the whole entire thing. But you can see the totem damage is actually pretty bad compared to what it used to be. That's not bad. But yeah, he's my... I just gotta reroll on him. Yes, this is the usual one I always do the most. This is usually where the money will come from. Like, just take whatever personally you need. Like, fusings.
Not happy about it.
I know these are gonna come in handy at maps.
Sure. Why not? It's worth far more than that.
Okay, I figured it was gonna happen. And when you don't like it, just hit reroll. And you can see new set items. But I think this heat is by far the best because of the currency items. I've seen people say they got like a bunch of chaos from this already. A lot of good items, especially like early league too. Like this one's not the best, I was personally would say. You know, like they're what common.
What you need? What you need?
Like we have so many, so I'll just try haggling like 27.
Worth money. Fair enough.
Sure. A lot too, like, yeah, it's a pain in the butt with this one because he uses less the most. And when I say the most, it's like 90% of the items are the stupid less things. Because it's so hard. And it's also really hard to get these based on what I've seen so far.
Keep fire.
But yeah, that's pretty much it with this. Let me just get off here real fast with town. There you go. But yeah, so far I do like the mechanic. I'm just worried about... Oh yeah, and also the cursor thing. Someone in chat showed me this earlier today. If you go to UI and scroll down to visual, or no, this one, cursor, they actually put all the cursors in here now, the free color ones. You know, regular, high contrast, which was a free one we got last league, green and pink. You know, so it's pretty nice with the colors. And it's pretty cool too because you can do enable hover and you can do also enable click. So when you do enable click, you see do a little wiggle when you click on it. Hover, I'm not exactly sure. Hover looks no different to me, to be honest. I'd say it's more the funky click dance. But it's pretty cool. You can change the size like small, medium, and large. Like, I do like this a lot. I think this was a really nice thing for the game. Pretty cool. But yeah, the league starts going interesting so far. I'll link the POE in the description below. It's a mess. I would recommend probably not following at this point until I figure out for sure where I'm going with the build. If you are playing totems, please put in the description below if you need questions about it. I know what the build should look like in the long run. It's just getting to that point is the hard part. But by the next video, you know, tomorrow or the next stream, we should have maps completed. We should start building up currency and chaos recipe. So I should have the rest of the base gear for this build going. All the anything I need to get, like, it's cheap. I'm working on the next character at the same time as this one, so that's helping my currency a little bit. But I should be able to start getting this build going. I'm trying to get this 5-link soul mantle, which is expensive. Then we're going to shoot for the 6-link soul mantle, push the build where we can, and see if it's worth playing this or switch to something else. But we'll see you in the next couple of videos. So a quick updated video, a little bit longer than what's supposed to. I just wanted to show the expedition thing. But the next video should be a short one, and then I'll get a little bit more after that. So thank you for watching the first video, and hope everyone's going to go to Expedition League. Hope you guys found an Exalt already and having a good league, and I'll see everyone on the next one.